This is my second time doing this. Welcome to me, Those Guys Sports. It's Michael. I talk about basketball. In this one, I just did one. I just literally made the same one, and then I edited it, and I realized that my voice was not recording. You just see me talking like the whole time. But what I wanted to talk about was Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard was what I talked about before. I'm talking about him again. I'll make it brief because you know what? I just am. But Kawhi Leonard, at the end of the day, I think the question we should all ask ourselves is, why in the hell is he not playing? Where is Kawhi? Where is Kawhi? It's like Waldo. Where is Kawhi? If we see him, if we see the Clippers Nation, we have to look for Kawhi because we don't see him. He played game one and hasn't played since. Now the reports are saying that Kawhi wants to play. It's the organization that doesn't want him to play. You know what? This is a player-driven league, okay? This is a player-driven league. If he really wants to play, I can't question that. I can't question. I'm never going to say that. That actually sounds so hot-takey. That's dumb. If a player wants to play, the team doesn't want him to play. They come to a mutual understanding that, you know what, they're not going to make him play just yet because of his knee. But I'm saying Jamal Murray played. Klay Thompson has played. Michael Porter Jr. has played. Klay Thompson had 2 injuries, was out for pretty much 2 years, 2 seasons. Klay Thompson was out, and he played. And then he's had short minutes. So did Jamal Murray. Michael Porter Jr. has short minutes. Anyone that's come back from injury just doesn't play a lot of minutes. So to me, Kawhi should play. But maybe play like 20 minutes a game like he can do. He can still come off the bench. Let him come off the bench for the first or the next 5 games. And then let him start. Let him then play in 35 minutes. Then go back to 30. See how his knee's going to react. Because clearly after game 1, his knee didn't react well. His knee didn't react well. And then I think, when we saw Kawhi play last game, only the first game, it was pretty good. I believe he scored over 20 points. He did it sufficiently. And Kawhi was Kawhi. And we know that when Kawhi's Kawhi, that team is dynamic. Now that team right now is 4-4. Paul George is trying to pull himself together and pull this team together by himself. And as much as we all thought this team was so deep and they're so good and all that other stuff with the Clippers, you realize a team is only deep as their star player. Now the 2 star players are Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And right now we only see one, but you need the other one. Paul George put his hand up and he said, hey, I'm the second guy. I'm not the number 1 guy. Kawhi's the number 1 guy. But where's your number 1 guy when he's not playing? How is Gotham City without Batman? Not that great. Not that great. We can't do it by ourselves. We need the leader, which is Kawhi. We're all wondering where the hell Kawhi is. Well, I know I'm wondering where the hell Kawhi is. Do you know where Kawhi is? Because I don't know where Kawhi is. I don't know. And I would like to see Kawhi. They should do something about it. I actually would like to know more. Some things I think media or just people in general would like to know more. Why is Kawhi not playing? I saw Kendrick Perkins, he perked up and on Twitter and said something like, where the hell's Kawhi? And all of people are not questioning it. We're talking so much about Brooklyn, we're talking about LA, we're talking about every other team besides Kawhi Leonard's Clippers. And I know the Clippers aren't as popular as the Lakers, obviously not. But what the hell? We're so focused on if Russell Westbrook is going to start or not that Kawhi Leonard hasn't played since game 1 and no one's really talking about that. Kyrie's making big news. Steve Nash got fired. I get all that. That's big news. But Kawhi Leonard, a guy that arguably at one point was the best player in the league, a guy who brought the Toronto Raptors a title, a guy who was top 3 in MVP before he got hurt. Kawhi Leonard who hasn't played for about a year or 2 years now. Where's that guy? I don't get it. Where is he? The Clippers, who everyone thinks is the deepest team in the NBA. Where's Kawhi? I don't know. I'm curious. I just want to see where Kawhi is. You tell me. But that's not just the only thing I want to talk about. I also want to talk about the other LA team, the Lakers. And I'm gonna make this brief. At the end of the day, the person who everyone is pointing the finger on is Russell Westbrook. Wrong from day 1. It's not Russell Westbrook's fault. I think that Russell Westbrook can play with LeBron. LeBron can play with AD. AD can play with Russell Westbrook. The thing is, they can't play together as a 3. They cannot. You know why? Because they all have similar games. They all are better in the post. All of them. All 3 of them. Even LeBron. Better in the post. They're all, 2 of them are facilitators. They want to get everyone involved. And then with AD, AD's not a dog. He's a good player. Heck, he's a great player. It's top 75. That's what they say. Top 75. But he's not a dog. Russell has that dog. LeBron has that dog. You can't have two guys have the dog and they're trying to get the other guy to have the dog, the younger one to have the dog, and he doesn't have the dog. And I love Anthony Davis, but he doesn't have the dog. It's okay. Sometimes some guys just don't have it. Some guys don't want to be that guy. They don't want to be that, like, put the whole team on my shoulders and let me run. No. That's not him. Everyone wants Anthony Davis to be that guy. That's just not him. And that's okay. It's okay. I think when great players are playing together, I think they can play together. I think if Jokic and Luka and Giannis were all on the same team, not the same talent level as I'm saying now, but if they're all on the same team, I think they can make it work. I think when you all have a certain mentality, you can make it work. And I think with the Lakers, they can't make it work. And that's why. But I actually like the fact that Russell Westbrook is off the bench. I think Russell Westbrook, what is he doing for that bench unit? He's giving them inspiration. He's making them all better. Ever since he went off the bench, Lonnie Walker has played a lot better. Austin Reeves is a pretty good player. Matt Ryan, not the quarterback, has been pretty good. Clearly had a game-tying shot for them against the Pelicans. Like, Russell Westbrook brings confidence to players. Simple. That's what we've seen wherever he's gone. He's bringing confidence to his players. Yes, he does some boneheaded plays, as some would say. But Russell Westbrook is a pretty good player. He's going to average like a triple-double. He's a guy that, if he stays on the bench for the rest of the season, arguably this guy should be a sixth man of the year. I think he may win it just off narrative alone because people are going to respect the thing that he's doing. A guy for that caliber, like Anthony Davis said, a guy with that caliber of talent, an MVP, to say he's going to come off the bench, that's big. That's huge. But I honestly think, the reason why he's coming off the bench is not a fault of his own. It's a fault of the team makeup. Blame Rob Pelinka. Blame the way LeBron wanted certain players on his team. Blame that. It has nothing to do with Russell Westbrook. He's still a pretty good player. Yes, he makes boneheaded plays, but a lot of players do that. He still has a lot of 8+ plays. He's still giving you like 8 rebounds, 8 assists, still like averaging close to a triple-double each game. Russell Westbrook is still a dynamic player. We just don't like the way he plays. Some of us, I like the way he plays. But that's what it comes down to. But tell me what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Talk about Kawhi. Tell me, where the hell's Kawhi? What do you guys think? What are your theories? Where's Kawhi? I need to know. I would like to know. Russell Westbrook off the bench. It's been good for the past 2 games. Can't wait to see more. Russell Westbrook, early 6th man of the year candidate. I have to say it. Like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.